Alright, we are back. I am back back to streaming after the holidays. Everybody had a great Christmas and New Year's. Everybody's back to work all the time. Let's see, we are doing alliance missions, some mutations. Right now, I'm going to engage in some combat, try to get some bounties, get some money, and get back to the game here. So, Alright, we got off to a good start. Here, look at this. Woohoo! Yeah! Alright, next. Alright, let's go find another target. We're rock and rolling, but back to what I was saying here. I've got my Discord up and running. I have to get the invite link in there, so some people watching and would like to join the Meteor Squadron that we can create here would be great. The goal is to be playing on the weekends for about an hour or two with some goals, which they're longer goals like long-range exploration. Somebody's got a carrier. So, off topic, this guy is part of my mission objective right now. I'm going to take out four of these pirates who are trying to seize my right here. Just kidding, don't ever do that. Alright, so does this seem like everybody's back up? There are some bad guys out here. I guess they were sending did something they weren't supposed to, like blow up a telecom station or something really important. Well, that's to all your streamers out there. I really enjoy when you get out there and watch. I appreciate you being part of this channel. Something bigger than some other streamers to do some cool content and create a way to have some fun in. Alright, this guy, we got him scanned down a little bit. Right now I'm at the nav beacon. So here is the central system right here, and commonly there is a nav beacon at the primary star in the system. At the nav beacon, this is where you can download all the system information so that you don't have to go try to explore and find all that information yourself. So that's what I've done. And here we have everybody from good guys to bad guys to pirates. Everybody kind of ends up here for one reason or another. So, which is why I'm here. You can see the folks in the green. Those are the system defense forces. So. These baddies here, and this seems to be a very popular map. So we're not doing BR right now. Just to get back to the game. It looks like his money here is actually place 2 is him. So, I don't see him targeting me anymore, but this guy's red, so okay, he's out, he left, he's gone. Got a frame. I've got one of my anti-Zeno ships on the way. On its autopilot to this system, just to see if I can use those weapons on those ships effectively. Some close to lost. For him, I guess. So you may not be able to see this in the stream, but I just read off as part of the chat up on the top there. The NPC's likes to talk. I'm an open, so anybody that's in the system can see the chat. guys see if they're related. But I should probably check their status to see if they're related. I'm pretty confident on this shit. This guy's not lying, so he's probably down for my ship has two forward firing guns that require me to actually shoot. And then I have two targeted gimbal weapons which can turn and automatically fire on targets as long as I'm clear radius and probably shoot the target. That makes sense to me. So let's say this. You know, it's really complicated. It allows me to sit here and think about how I'm going to deliver content to you instead of yes, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on. Alright. Once again, my new to try some of those like dangerous new pilots or dangerous something like that. I'm trying to chase them down, but what I'm going to try to do is get some of those tools and see if I can actually build my own tools. I'm kind of geeky, so I have a 3D printer, and I would really like to take my 3D printer and actually build an actual, like not necessarily a full cockpit because I'm using it. What I would like to do is build my own like buttons and switches for like the landing gear, the cargo scoop, and different mode switches that are more attuned to how I would want to have them, and then have them interface with like an Arduino system or something similar to that, maybe a Raspberry Pi that can work with those voice commands as well. So I have the physical switches, etc. These guys are going to have fun, so we're going to get weird. So it's going to it's going to be kind of cool eventually. I'll get some videos up on my YouTube channel as I try to test out a Blender. I've never done 3D artwork and printing really for very long. I've dabbled in it with like Tinkercad, but I haven't really done both of them actually. So it'll be kind of time consuming, but kind of cool to do. To see if I can engineer all that, get it 3D printed, put together, code it up, and have it integrated into a cool game like this. Yeah, I kind of can't wait to see what they do with Elite Dangerous. I really hope it's more like attuned to like leave online for like the player, like the player interaction where we start to take over systems. Because if it's just putting stations somewhere else, like I mean, I'm not sure how much fun I necessarily have unless there's like a whole group of people and a whole economy to be built. But it'll still be cool to have my own spot in space. Alright, let's go find some baddies here. So I'm flying with these guys here. These guys. What I like about Space Sims is the actual extra dimension that I can use with like the left, right, up, and down, and like every single axis, as opposed to like I guess like flying in airplane simulation where there's up, down, and like yaw, left and right. Alright, let's push targets here. If you're listening to my live stream, I'm kind of curious what you think about the basics of this. What do you think about this? is collect my reward, so I think I did it already. So if there's any more bad guys, I will go take them out. Otherwise, I'm going to jump out and go get some articulation motors. I'm not exactly sure what to do with the articulation motors, so I'll probably take the other influence or financial reward here. One of these days I'll get into engineering, but I'm relatively new here, so I love pew-pewing. I do like flying around the solar system. So trying to do something with the interface here. I like to use my sticks and just fly. But that part to me feels like just flying an Excel spreadsheet when I'm trying to engineer stuff. I'd rather have somebody that likes to do that and just buy it from me. Let's see. I would get more involved if it was kind of like rewarded to me, but to each their own. Alright. I'm just gonna fly out to this guy over here and shoot him right around. At least I'm almost man. He's not dead, so I better not shoot him. Alright, let's go back to the beacon somehow. See if I can figure that out. This way. Alright, so I'm far away, so maybe my radar ship isn't really that good. It's very measured, so we'll just go faster and closer. This is going to be relatively one of the, not necessarily short live stream, but I'm going to go in there. It should be 18 minutes or so when I first started. Send my ship to the local station here. Once it gets here, I'm going to go in there and come back to the nav beacon or some other combat site and see if we can use those anti-Xeno weapons on these folks. This guy's a master, so but we're going to go for it anyway. So this might be a tight battlefield. Start trying to push. Make the movement and then release the stick and not make constant controls. Yeah, I mean I could do a flight assist off of a sword. I guess it'd probably be like the best pilot ever. Alright, let's put that back on. Let's go to where we need to go. So we're right here. I'm gonna go to the bottom of the page. And then I'm gonna go find where we came from. The gateway. Alright. See, we're not mass locked. In. Oh! Alright, I have Super Cruise Assist, so I can do that. I can like literally do lock in, I can just take my hands off, I can go sit back and relax. If I'm in VR, I can enjoy the cockpit of the awesome ship that I have here, this Fertilance. I apologize, I have to figure out how to not make those slurping sounds. But if you guys got through that, we are moving forward. You can leave in the comments if you're still here what day of the week, Saturday or Sunday, you would prefer to see the live stream, or if you'd prefer to see them on both Saturday and Sunday, in which case I will definitely accommodate anything my loyal subscribers would like to see on here. I'm looking forward to producing some more content out here in Elite Dangerous, and in the near future, content with some other games or my system. I got a new system here. All right.
Sora Peterson, Golf Papa Lima. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 2-3.
Had some trouble there. Usually, when I go to that page, usually it has the top target as like the main, like the citadel for this station here. I'm slurring my speech now. But that wasn't the case, so when I realized that the request docking wasn't there, I went back a couple times just to make sure I was on the right menu system, instead of like looking to see what it was selected. I think I looked and I didn't actually see a selection on there. Like I said, I think I would know, but I wasn't paying attention that much to see if it was highlighted or not. But I went back in there and I made sure it was highlighted to request docking there. I've got auto docking, so I can just sit here, relax, let it just do its thing, get in here.
Landing gear deployed.
Those shocks look like the shocks on a washing machine. Or anything, I guess. The shocks, I guess, like gym equipment, whatever. I guess it's all the same.
Contact. Notifying ground crew.
Service.
Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Let's go to the mission board. Let's get some money. All right, so I can't even get the motors. I'm not sure what I do with them. Let's see what I can't remember what influence does here, but I'm not sure if it's the influence. You know what? I want reputation, not influence. I think influence is like the actual influence of the party that I did the mission for. So I'm just gonna take the money. They get influence anyway from that, and I get some reputation out of it. Alright. So those faction pirates don't really like me very much now. I have a better reputation with the pirates than I do with these with the good guys, I guess, huh? Look at that. Maybe I should just fly with the pirates. Alright, alright, let's go. Yeah, bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure my stream is running. That would be very embarrassing to get my stream all up and running and then it not be running. Alright, it looks like it's running. Alright, let's go. It's got a decent volume, maybe is not crazy, but it works. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure my stream is running. That would be very embarrassing to get my stream all up and running and then it not be running. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's go. I think I had like the anti-Xeno shit crazy, but it works. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure my stream is running. That would be very embarrassing. Sworn I had my stream all up and there it is, yeah. Great Mark II. I didn't see the image. Alright, so okay. Let's see. Why is that not loading? I can't wait to get new equipment for this. You folks are going to love this. I'm going to love it too, just equally as much to get those awesome razor blades in here. I think there's a message. There it is. It says that I would have arrived, so I could have just looked at that, but whatever. Cool, done there. There it is, yeah. Great Mark II. I didn't see the image. Alright, so let's take a look at my ship here and see what my loadout looks like. I can't wait to get new equipment for this. You folks are going to love this. I'm going to love it too, just equally as much to get those awesome razors in here. I think there's a message. There it is. It says that. Alright, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Guardian anti-torpedoes. What am I not going to need here? Like caustic sinks, right? I don't think I'm going to need these right now, and these are in utility mounts, so let me see what I can do. I don't think I'm going to need a Thargoid pulse neutralizer on this. Let's see if I can replace this with something. What can I put in there? Kill warrant scanner sounds cool. Electronic countermeasure module. Yeah, let's see if I can put that in there. I'm not sure what I would do with it just yet, but those look kind of cool. Alright, it's all gonna be the same, I guess. I can only replace the modules they have here. Heat sink launchers. I mean, I guess I could use a heat sink, but I don't really want to go crazy with it. Kill warrant scanner. Can I put that on there? Transfer time. Transfer fee. Transfer from this. That means I have one of these. I'm not sure if I need that or not, but let's see what happens if I do that. Wonder if I can fly the ship while I'm waiting. Alright, let's go back. I don't need this. Let me just get rid of it. Let's, can I just store the module? Stored modules. Can I just store the module? Let's buy and store modules. Like, I should be able to, like, right? Just be able to selling engineer guardian module. I don't want to sell it. Swap module. Alright, I'm not sure how to get rid of those right now. I'll go look at some documentation later. I would have thought it would have been easier than that. Like just store the module, but alright, let's go back in and or let me go back in and check something else out here. I want to get rid of some other stuff here that I'm not going to need. Oh, that's the library. Okay. Got beam lasers on here, that'd be cool. Core internals. Composites. I mean, I guess this all stuff is normal. Shield generators, cargo racks, repair limpets. I could use those. Okay. Planetary approach. I can land on the planets. I'll have to land myself. Vehicles in here? No. Alright. So the only thing that I really would need to do something here, like anti-Xeno scanner, I don't really need that, but... Alright, I'm just going to leave it like this. Maybe I just don't need this stuff here. I'm going to exit. Let me check some fire group stuff here. Let's see. Fire groups. Alright, my beam lasers and my cannons are set to 1 and 2. Nanite torpedoes is on another fire group, so to remember how to swap through those. I'll do that again. Alright, it's the repair limpets. Alright, so I could, this is usable. The composite scanner's not set up. Data link, D-scanner, whatever. Utilities ECM is set for D. Heat sinks and caustic. Okay, cool. Alright, so let me just figure out how to swap through. Different modes, and I'm gonna need like to look at maybe weapons or targeting possibly. Cycle fire group. So I have it set to T1. Okay. T1 is on my X52 joystick, so it's just a button, and I should cycle it through if I can remember. Okay. So we're gonna resume, and we're gonna launch. Let's see what this thing can do. If I had trouble, then that's what it is. Tis what it is.
Ship released. You are clear to depart.
Most like beginner ships, they all have like they're all set up to like auto launch, so sometimes it's like a habit just to leave it there. So now I gotta remember my landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
And now I gotta get to my main slot. I'll crash into a ship, the slot itself. Doesn't seem that busy today. Let's go set this to the nav beacons.
Please vacate this area, Commander. Clearance to the station is granted by permission only.
It's like slow. Maybe it's not too slow. 60. Unit of measurement, that is down there operating inside of my speed setting there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh man, look at this. This is the Milky Way galaxy. This is amazing. That's a spiral arm over there. Alright, let's go. Align with trajectory. I am aligned with
4,
trajectory.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
You're so slow. Alright, how far am I? I am really far away from this thing. 296 light seconds away. How many minutes is that? So I guess technically 50 some minutes or 50 seconds. Or wait, what am I talking about? I'm not sure how the physics of this works. Like, how fast am I actually traveling in relation to 287 light seconds? Like, is that 1.92 going to like 2.5 and increasing C? Is that like on my speed? Is that the actual like the speed of light? Like E equals mc squared? Like the C being like energy equals is mass times the velocity of light. So that must be 9.10 is the velocity of light, but my ship is traveling in relation to light. I just Einstein that. Alright, I'm so smart. Alright. Alright, so this nav beacon is orbiting the star. I know it looks scary. We're going straight to a star. Like, if you were in a ship getting this close to a star, I'm sure that you'd probably be freaking out, but this is just how this is. These ships are designed to handle the radiation and the heat. This is also like some thousands of years in the future. I'm sure that we have some sort of like CRISPR that makes us more genetically sound to not get burned up by cellular radiation, and or the ship just has some cool ways of managing it. Alright, now we're getting close. There we go, we're in range, we're gonna drop out. So, super cruise, we're in there. That's what we do, so let's just switch over some weapons. Sync, caustics, there we go. Now we have some of these Xeno weapons. Let's go see what this thing can do. So you saw my free to lands, how well that did. So I need to just let you know that I got this idea of trying to use the ship. I would have never, well, I did think of this from somebody called Battle Vortex. If you haven't seen his streams, you have to check it out. So when I saw him taking a ship out that was like a anti-Xeno, I was like, I have to try this. Although I did think of it before. So this guy's competent. Alright, whatever. He's ready. Let's see what we can do. Alright, the weapons are working. They're just not as fast as they were. They're doing damage to his shields very quickly. So it does something. It's pretty laser. Okay, so I can use this. It's just not necessarily the best combat ship, but it is fairly smooth. Shoot back, it's easy. Alright, so he's got some ECM out here, so we're going to there's two guys shooting. Spend more time keeping sights and get out, so let's put some. Alright, well, we did that. Alright, so this ship does have a use, and maybe those weapons are better than I wonder if I can get some of them on the front lines. Where's that other one? This guy here. There we go. Let's see, I think this guy was wanted too. Yeah, he's wanted in the ship. Shoot him with his laser. So this is the stock, like, anti-Xeno ship. Like, literally, you can purchase it. During, like, when I was, like, I didn't have the time to do these vegetables and stuff. So I had purchased it, already pre-built, so I could participate in those Titan runs. It was so cool to be able to participate in those Titan runs that they had. So, yeah. I purchased the ship, and I'm glad that I can still use it for something else. So I'm getting back in this. It's been a couple weeks since I played Elite Dangerous. Super stoked to be back on Saturdays and Sundays to get some flying in here, and I hope to get some people that want to play as a team here, get in there and do some combat together, and prepare for that to get our own stations. So I proofed the ship here. If I don't find another bad guy right now, I'm gonna head back to the station. I'm gonna kind of lay low for a little bit while I plan my next step for my next ship and get my next live stream going, which will most likely be tomorrow around the same time. Right. I like this ship in VR. If you haven't played this in VR, this ship is so cool because it has these two pylons that go off the front of the ship, and like when you change directions and you start boosting, you can see like the actual thrusters start to like kind of make their directional changes. So that was just a random maneuver here. Everybody's being good out here. You just want to hang around the net, get like a campfire, you know what I mean? It's like somebody just wants to chill. You know, it would be so cool if we could like connect our ships up, you know what I mean? With like you know what I mean? Like everybody just like hang out, like we just like kind of stop in space and we like bridge them all together and just have like a huge nightclub. You know what I mean? It's space. But off topic from that, so check this out. How many of you folks watching this video do you think participate in some sort of virtual environment at work? If you're working or just anything at all, whether it be school or working. And it's kind of like Microsoft Teams, and you just kind of see somebody's face, kind of like I have mine up here, but not really like anything like really in depth. Now I think like without like mentioning too many different like major Fortune 500 companies, I think they tried some virtual reality meeting spaces, which kind of seemed kind of cool. But like if I owned like a company where I had to hire like employees, it would be mandatory that I owned a carrier, and like we would have our morning meetings, like everybody would have to fly out to the carrier, and we would have to meet at like the lounge or the bar or something like that in the game, and we would have to have all our audio and voice down there. Now I'm sure like, obviously we'd have to figure out how to put the actual presentations and like stuff, but how cool would that be, right? We flying around space, we're like hang out, take our SRVs out to like some move. Don't ask me if I'll fly next to this guy, but like I think that would be super cool to be able to do. Anyway, let's go see what this guy's doing here. Alright, let's get out of here. Advice: if you're like flying in real life or like you're driving your car, make sure you know like what the buttons do. You know what I mean? Like don't just be like flying your airplane and be like, I wonder what that does, and just click it. Unless of course you have a simulation, because sometimes taking your vehicles through some like crazy stuff that it would, scenarios that you'd never ever put it through, could kind of, I guess, save your life one day, knowing what it would do if it failed or accidentally got hit by some good-looking flight attendant or something. I don't know. So I don't think I have any of those modules and do anything automatic to get back from what I was talking about before and focus on here. I'm going to sound like I got a split personality here, but I'm going from trying to talk to you guys to focusing on the game, so I stopped that rant and go back to when I'm actually flying this thing here. But real quick, just because I can, I'm just going to do one of these things around this planet if I can, barrel roll. See if I can get back on target. Can you imagine like flying around space and just be like, I'm gonna do a barrel roll around a planet? Gosh, the future sounds so cool. I mean, right now we're in like a current part of the world, like time frame where we can like literally create and do like so many different things. If we can think it, we can make it. There are 3D printers, so you know, for example, I was talking about building that the like custom cockpit for this game, like, or like if a crockpot knob breaks on my crockpot, I can just literally just print a new one. So we live in a cool world like that. We can just design that. We can make our own video games. We can like literally do things that cost millions of dollars relatively like accessible to just the masses, which is so
Lacey,
cool.
Golf Papa Lima. A landing pad has been reserved for your arrival. Your line is welcome to Commander.
But it would still be cool to be able to like hang out like in one of these cool like spaceships in space. All right, this doesn't have automatic landing, so just double check to see if I have access. Range, request docking. Now it's granted.
Request approved. Make your way to landing pad 20.
I was to rewatch the stream there, but did I request docking or did I just like think that I requested docking? Alright, let's go around here like this. Let's go up here, master rotation. On the low side here. Let's bring her up, try to get in there. Go through the dock. Landing pad 20.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Landing gear 20 is over here. Or no, landing gear, landing pad 20. Let's go down. I have to deploy my cargo scoop. I don't need that one.
Cargo scoop retracted.
That's gonna help me land home.
Landing gear deployed.
Warning. The airlock is a no-stop zone. Move along, Commander.
Push me through. Alright, Commanders, I am back. Get back in the game here. For those of you who watched, I really appreciate it. I'm actually going to go watch some other live streams and see the state of Elite Dangerous right now, so that when I get back in, I can give some educational thought process to what we're doing here in Elite Dangerous, where the game is moving, and how I could relay and update everybody on that there, on the state of the game, and what my personal motives are. And if you want to follow Commander G Plains, please do so. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Look forward to seeing you in the future.